In today's Health Watch, a groundbreaking new study is raising questions about whether those daily multivitamins actually work. Well, researchers have studied the medical records of nearly 400,000 healthy Americans over 20 years. They found that taking multivitamins every day does not, repeat, does not help you live longer. Dr. Celine Gounder is a CBS News medical contributor and editor-at-large for public health at KFF. Good morning, Dr. Celine Gounder, because I'm thinking a lot of people take multivitamins.
I do.
I do too, Nate, I do too. And now we hear, Nate, listen to this. Not only does it not make a difference, but in some cases, taking multivitamins every day slightly increase the risk of death.
What?
So what do you say here?
Well, I think it's important to clarify this study really looked at risk of death, not other potential benefits. But what we're seeing is whether it's death from cancer, from heart disease, from stroke, we're not seeing a benefit from taking multivitamins. In general, it's better to get your vitamins from whole foods, so fruits, vegetables, and the like.
So you think it's better just don't take them?
Well, it depends on the person. There are some people who are at risk for vitamin deficiencies, so people who have chronic kidney disease, people who might not absorb vitamins because they've had bariatric surgery or because they have GI issues. So there are certain people, pregnant women should be taking a multivitamin with folate to prevent neural tube defects. So there are certain populations where it makes sense, but not everybody.
But my big question right away was, longevity is one measure, but I want more life in my years, not necessarily more years on my life, right? So are you healthier during that period? And that gets to a question from, or a comment from the Council for Responsible Nutrition. It's a trade organization for vitamins, and they say that mortality rates, analyzing that in isolation, fails to recognize the range of health benefits of multivitamin use in rigorous scientific studies, finding reduction of birth defects, reducing cancer risk, slowing cognitive decline, et cetera, et cetera. So what do you think about other benefits?
Right, so there is data, for example, that taking a multivitamin can reduce your cognitive decline as you get older, so your memory and so on. There's also evidence, for example, macular degeneration that you can head off with certain vitamins. So, it depends on what you're looking at. Are you looking at mortality, risk of death? Are you looking at certain other specific disease outcomes? And so, I think that's where, again, for certain populations, it may make sense to be taking vitamins.
What about the age range? Should teenagers, children be taking multivitamins?
I think for kids who maybe are not eating a diverse diet, perhaps. But in general, again, whole foods are the best way to go.
Gotcha. All right. Dr. Gounder, we appreciate you.